Before we get this panel started, I would like to introduce our panel guest, John Renison. John is a serial entrepreneur, founder, and CEO at Piggyback Technologies, which services the largest online retailer in the world. He is a pioneer of the on-demand last-mile delivery economy and candidate for California State Senate. At an early age, John joined his mother's logistics business, Britton & Company, and since then has been facilitating international trade operations for U.S. importers and foreign manufacturers. He is a graduate of the Program of Negotiation for Senior Executives at Harvard Law School. In 2014, John was named Kick-Ass Entrepreneur by Discover SD and has been featured as a 10X San Diego speaker. I would like to introduce 2 out of our 5 co-founders who will be participating in our panel discussion today. Wolf Bielas, our managing partner, is all kinds of cool. He's not just your average business mogul who has invested in multiple startups through his fund, Wolfpack Ventures. In his free time, Wolf challenges himself by competing in triathlons, and in winter you'll find him skiing down the slopes. He said, "I see Downtown Works as an opportunity to pursue my passion of coaching, mentoring, and collaborating with emerging entrepreneurs, as well as being involved in the real estate aspect of co-owning the building. Wolfpack Ventures' new office will be in the building, and we're planning on implementing an accelerator program for Downtown Works startups so we can provide a hands-on approach to advising and helping our startups with funding. I am also one of the founders of South Up, an incubator in the south of Israel, and we were planning to create an alliance between South Up and Downtown Works to foster partnerships and increase innovation." Michel Cohen.
That's the introduction. Thank you.
Being exposed to the finance world at a young age from his family, it was no surprise Michel Cohen started managing money at age 14 and had his first real venture after college graduation at age 22. Ever since opening high-end retail stores in Mexico and with a fresh eye for the next thing, Michel is a serial investor and currently a financial advisor at LM, who has experience in all kinds of industries, from when he was a successful stockbroker at Value Casa de Bolsa in Mexico City, to when he teamed up with his father-in-law to develop in large-scale low-income homes in Mexico, and acted as the company VP for 12 years. Once his family relocated to San Diego, Michel saw a growing need for mentorship and startup support. Along with Edward Adado, Dan Schwartzblatt, Wolf, and Michel's wife Samantha, Alex Diamond, Downtown Works, the perfect space for startups to thrive, thanks to carefully curating the most experienced people in respective fields to manage the space and mentor members. Michel has said, "Our goal is to build a strong community, and we plan to do that by focusing on creating a blend of positive entrepreneurs who have common goals." Let's get this panel started.
Thank you.
Bravo! Oh my God, this is so incredible. As the introducer said, my name is John Renison. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm also running for state senate. You know, many probably don't know that there's a state senate house, right, in California. And I'm running because I want to see more of these places. I want to tell the government, let us entrepreneurs, small business owners, and job creators, let us work. Stop over-regulation, stop new taxes. Just let us create more jobs, let us be successful, let us live the American dream. And this is a perfect example of what we need here in California. Not only in California, but here locally in San Diego. We need more places like this, right? Not that I want competition for you, but we know. So we need more places like this. This is the future of our country. This is the future of San Diego. We need to keep our talented San Diegans from fleeing the state, leaving other places. And I just want to congratulate you, and you deserve a round of applause, please, for this amazing So, I guess, why don't we get into it? Okay. All right, so, Michel, tell me, what is a co-working space? How does that work? What is it?
First of all, John, thank you. It's an honor having you here and having all of you here. We feel blessed to have this great community, and we feel blessed to be able to do this place, to achieve this, and hopefully very soon we're going to be celebrating lots of new companies and thriving companies here in exactly the same spot. So what is a co-working? I would start by saying that co-working is really a community. It's not a space, it's a community of like-minded entrepreneurs like us who want to achieve something big. And of course, under the same roof, a roof in a place that is created so we can all collaborate and we can all get inspired. That for me is co-working.
Awesome. So how does Downtown Works play an important role in the startup ecosystem landscape here in San Diego?
So one of the things that we're doing that it's a little bit different is we're going to create multiple accelerators inside Downtown Works. And what an accelerator is, it's a program where you bring companies that they can be as early as an idea to maybe a product, to maybe a customer, and we help them from different aspects to get successful, to build a company. From mentoring, from bringing them tools, from funding them, that is very, very important, and to do introductions. So we're going to be running different accelerators.
Great. This is where I can, tell you a little bit about my personal experience in this next question. The big human capital question here in the city of San Diego, or San Diego County. During my tenure a couple of years ago when I started the Piggyback, the on-demand delivery company, I needed to hire a lot of people, right? Not only did I hire, drivers, but I needed to hire people from my office, from my corporate office. And I was having a hard time finding talented people. And one of the reasons is not because we don't have it, because they leave, because they're leaving, they're fleeing the state, or they're going up north to Silicon Valley. I mean, how can Downtown Works help us safeguard our human capital here in San Diego?
Okay, I was afraid you were going to ask this. It's a tough question, but it's doable. Human capital. How do you prevent human capital from leaving? Really, there's just one answer: by creating the right ecosystem. And how do you create the right ecosystem? You build the right place. You bring in the right people, the right companies. You educate them. By educate, I mean mentor them, bring speakers, bring events all the time. And of course, that at the end will bring funding. Why do people leave San Diego? It's basically because of funding. There's no funding here, so they go elsewhere so they can get paid better. But if we can really create this place and connect people, have events, everybody will become better. We will all reach higher. At the end, there is no need to leave. Why would you leave if you have everything here? So that is what we, all the partners, are trying to do in this place. We love San Diego. We love our community. And we want to stay here. We think that San Diego is really on the edge of doing something great. I think it took many years for San Diego to become what it is now. And I don't know, I just feel it in my bones that it's finally, you see the development, you see what's happening here. And it wouldn't be a surprise that in the very short term, you have many big successful companies coming out of San Diego, and hopefully many from downtown works.
So one of the interesting parts is we have been looking into this project for a few years, and I went on a almost like global tour to look at the different ecosystems and different places. And even from the beginning, from trying to find somebody to help us build the place, and we had some goal in common, that it was to use just San Diego talent. And it was hard. We got into a point that the partners said, let's bring a designer from New York or from San Francisco. We couldn't find the quality of places, the quality of amenities, the right atmosphere. So you say we went to places and say, they throw a couple of desks here, and there was no like a spirit.
Right.
And so we put a lot of effort and a lot of thought into every single detail, what is important, the right people to start bringing, the right people to start touring, and we wanted to do a change. And it was challenged because there was not even the talent, the local talent to build and understand what we were trying to accomplish.
Right, and in that can I just add up? Sure. And of course, at the end, it was done by these two beautiful women here, Miss and Samantha Cohen, because they did together, and they were able to put into action all of our thoughts, which is not easy. We have ideas, but one thing is to have an idea, and the other is to make it happen and to make it real. So thank you both of you for that.
So my next question is basically, a question on pitch competitions, investor panels, kind of like you mentioned the spirit, right? Kind of, promoting, strengthening that entrepreneurial startup ecosystem spirit here in San Diego. So one of the things when I was starting my own company, my startup back in 2013, 2014, all of the pitch competitions and investor panels were all over the place in the United States. I was a finalist at Tech Week in Detroit. I did, a VC panel in pitch competition in Silicon Valley, in Seattle, Boston, New York. Are you guys going to host, elevator pitch competitions and just, investor panels and stuff like that? I mean,
so I'm a little bit probably older than you. I started a company many years ago here. And it was very frustrating. There was no funding. There was no other people that you could talk. I needed to be very, very creative into the company. There was nothing. And at least for me, this is like a passion project. I wanted people and new entrepreneurs not to run the same issue that I went on. 12, 13 years ago, there was nothing, absolutely nothing. So it was very, very frustrating. So one of the things is we're going to be bringing funding for one. We're going to be doing hackathons. We are going to be doing pitch competitions. We are going to collaborate with the school, with the universities. We're offering students to come and use this space. So what we are trying to do is for this place to be the epicenter of anything that will be innovation and startups in San Diego. And we'll do not just by building this space, we are here, we're entrepreneurs, we have the experience, we're going to mentor, we're going to fund companies. So it's not just, hey, I go there and I'm going to get into a task. There is more than that that we're trying to do. This, for me, I was able to build my sandbox in my backyard. And my partners are letting me play with them inside.
That's awesome. Great. You want to add something? Or?
Yes, just yes, and yes.
Yes. So my last question is, this is, you probably already answered it a little bit, and it's the most important question, I guess, for many of us. Why are you different from other accelerators here in San Diego?
So I think for one, this is built by entrepreneurs. We already live here, we already built businesses here. We are located here, so this is our home, this building, this space. We're going to be funding companies here. So it's not that we're just providing a space, we're providing a lot of the
You're not
other
providing
things that
just a
you need
co-working
is
space.
it's not just about a couple of desks on a
Right.
building. This is a passion project for us, so I think that makes it completely different.
I would like to add something. This is a co-working community, and in the community you have also us. I hope that is kind of relevant. But we are 4 partners that we have some years, as you can see, of experience. We've done. I'm referring to him. We have some years of experience in a diverse world. We've done, I can name it, almost everything in many, many years. So we all moved here. We have our own businesses, our own passions, and when we created Downtown Works, the key was to move in here. So we, all of us, all the founders are here, and we want to be able to mentor, we want to be able to fund the companies. It's not only having everyone here and seeing it happen, it's being able to participate, and we want to participate. So why are we different? Because you have a co-working community, plus you have an accelerator embedded in the co-working community. Okay, now something is happening. And lastly, you have all of us here, which hopefully can be of help to many of you, and hopefully we can do things together, and together we can really reach higher.
One of the things that it's interesting, I spent a lot of time like talking with the members and trying to understand, and one of the things is when you go and you have a company here, you see the action, what's going on, you talk to the founder. We have an incredible company of multiple companies here. You talk to the founder, you understand the business, you say how relevant it's if I do this introduction, you do the introduction, then you start learning. It's when you are living with these people and collaborating, it really makes a lot of difference, and I think it's what it will help San Diego to grow and bring more companies.
Michel, Wolf, I wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
And thank you very much for bringing that spirit to San Diego. And good luck.
Thank you very much.
We were waiting, and you guys will be the first ones hearing this, so this is very relevant. We have to keep this under our kind of belts.
We couldn't say it.
We could say it, but we can say it now. We're doing a partnership with Plug and Play. Gabriela Dow is here representing Plug and Play. This is very important, it's very, very relevant. Plug and Play, it's an incredible, I spent 2 days ago, I was there. It's like a huge, massive place where companies like Dropbox and PayPal has come out of that. So they bring an incredible experience of Silicon Valley. I think they are called, it kind of caught my attention because I was in Silicon Valley and it said Silicon Valley in a box. So we're bringing Silicon Valley in a box to San Diego. We're learning of the best practices. We're going to partner. They're going to bring companies. They're going to fund companies, and this will help this place to grow and explode. So you guys are the first one hearing about that. It's like details. There were even iron in the last couple of hours, right? So I think this is very, very, very relevant to San Diego because now we're in the map. We're in the map for Plug and Play. They see that things are happening in San Diego and it's important for them to San Diego. And we welcome them here because they bring an incredible experience, a spirit, funding, and that will help our community grow.
Can I say a few words?
Sure.
Thank you so much. I can't say enough about how excited we are as Plug and Play San Diego. And as Wolf mentioned, he was just up in Sunnyvale, where there are 500 startups working in their huge facility with Google Ventures on the top floor and some really amazing companies that have come out of that space. San Diego was the first city in the United States that Plug and Play selected as they have the location in Sunnyvale and they also have their original location in Palo Alto. But San Diego was the first U.S. satellite city. And that took a lot of bringing the head of investment down and Saeed Amidi, who is the founder of Plug and Play, to recognize, and this was in 2013, the talent that is here in San Diego. They were looking at New York, Boston, Chicago, Los Angeles, but once they met the entrepreneurs and saw the talent that is here and saw the support from the community, they decided to have their first satellite U.S. city in San Diego, and it really has been something that has paid off tremendously. Now, we have been very carefully looking for the right space and looking for the right partners. And we wanted to be very specific, not just in the location, and of course that ended up being downtown San Diego was the right place to be, but also to make sure that we were partnering with the right team because we're going to be co-investing. And just like Wolf mentioned and Michel, the years of experience in launching, and failing, and having successes, that's really what I think is going to be of tremendous value to the startups that we already have invested in, to the startups that are here, and to all of the startups that are still going to come. There's just no substitute for experience, and that's what you're going to have here. And one final note about San Diego, it's really tough to make it here, but if you make it here, you're a really tough person. Exactly. So I think that that's really something to celebrate about San Diego. At Plug and Play, we are invested and committed to San Diego. We're not leaving. I think that speaks the same for the founders here, and it's really something that we're excited to do in partnership with all of you. So thank you.
Thank you, Gabby.
Well, thank you very much. I want to thank John Renison for coming, and the co-founders, and to all of you again. This is a very exclusive, very select bunch, and we thank you for coming. And with that said, we would like to invite you to our exclusive ribbon cutting at the door. So if you can please follow the co-founders to this ribbon cutting celebration to our official launch of Downtown Rights. Thank you.
We are very proud that Mexican entrepreneurs are investing in San Diego. So we are contributing to the U.S. economy, and this is an example of cross-border cooperation and collaboration. Thank you so much, and congratulations to all of you. I'm very proud.
All right. Vamos.
Lo mejor, ¿eh?